Hello everyone, welcome back to the TJOmega channel for day 1766 of our daily content grind. It is Monday, it is time for a news roundup. Let's catch up on everything in the world of Transformers that we may not have talked about, and a few things that we did, because frankly, they are big enough news stories, we need to make sure they're covered here. So, as part of the whole announcement of the Seeker Storm made-to-order pack, they also put out a few questions and answers, different things, that are in relation to it. So, just to go over this really quickly, this is all from Nate from the Transformers team. I put a bunch of Seekers in one box to make it more convenient to get. They are all lower level Seekers, so it doesn't surprise me. They just made it all in one box for people who just want a bunch of Seekers. I will tell you another reason why they do that. Notice the so many of another reason they do that is because the way that they're doing the Rainmakers is the exact same paint mask on all of them. So all they had to do is swap plastic and paint, and it's basically the same production run. That means it's a lot cheaper to produce when they make them all at the same time. Let's see, if successful, they hope to do more made to order in the future. More Seekers are coming. They plan to use this mold a bunch, obviously. Red Wing name dropped. More super obscure Seekers on the way. Conehead's confirmed to be coming, but unknown where or when. I'll be curious how that works with the engineering on that toy. See, mostly finishing plans for the 2028 Studio Series lineup, hence why they're stating that if we were to get some other iteration of these characters, or the Sunstorm being more Dreamwave accurate, we'd have to wait till 2029 or 2028, which they state below. No plans for individual releases of these. Individual releases could happen after 2029, but unlikely, as they want to keep these special. Made to order makes sense, but they might do like variations. Want to get to every character eventually, but it takes a long time. Well, Studio Series and Generations are going to be the same toy line soon, so you have twice as much space to dump all those characters. If you're in another market besides the US, you will be getting your hands on this as well. Yep, and they also reconfirmed that the G1 cartoon is joining the Studio Series as a new subline, make definitive versions true to content scale. I still ask if a lot of the current toys even need an update. They are already pretty screen accurate. And then other shows could appear in addition to G1, with examples asking about being Beast Wars Prime and animated. That would basically defeat the point of Generations. So we've kind of talked about that earlier this week. The big thing to pull away from here is Red Wing and the other Coneheads are on the way. So we are getting a lot more Seekers out of that mold. No surprise that we are, but there's your official confirmation. Whew. So it does occur to me that in all this talk about this, I've never actually just sat back and talked about these molds. So as long as they are the news of the week, let's go ahead and just quickly run through this as well. Sunstorm, I do take my issues with. This is probably the best looking Sunstorm that we have ever had. I do like the two-tone orange that they have gone with. That's good. I don't like the white intakes. If they were to do... I know it's screen accurate to the one character who inspired the color scheme in the first place, but if they were to make those orange to match the torso, it would be the Dreamwave one. That's the more iconic appearance. I'd be a lot happier with it. But it is what it is. It's still the best Sunstorm I think we've ever had. Still looks really, really good. Just, one color off from what would be perfect for me. So, Ion Storm. I mean, the two-tone blue does keep it from looking too much like Thundercracker, though I'm still getting a little bit of that vibe because of the red stripes on the wings. Given that the Earth mode for the Rainmakers could be whatever they wanted, I kind of wish they had done something different with the wing striping, which would have been off from the animation model, but so is the two-tone color, but the two-tone color looks better. Nova Storm looks pretty good as well. I do like that they've kept it to bright yellow and butterscotch kind of colors. They are avoiding trying to make Ion Storm look too much like Sunstorm, which is good. Which is probably another reason why Sunstorm has the white intakes. And then Acid Storm, the one that everyone knows because it was part of Universe 2.0, does look really good in the two-tone green. I do love me some two-tone green. The irony being those little bits of blue poking through, since this is a hand-done repaint of Thundercracker, does mean there's a little bit of blue from his 2008 release in here accidentally, which I find funny. I mean, I will admit, like, it's a good looking set. I'm probably going to pre-order it because remember, they don't charge for a pre-order until it's ready to ship. So there's really, as long as you know you're going to have, well, I don't think any of us knows how much money we're going to have in October of 2027 at this rate. But you got no real risk in paying for it now, or in pre-ordering it now rather. So yeah, it's nice. It's a nice set. It's a nice set. You know, I have my little grievances like, Rainmaker shouldn't have Earth modes, but they're screen accurate in robot mode, so whatever. Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. This is something else we kind of touched on in the last news roundup because the images leaked super late. Like literally, I had to throw it in the edit just so I didn't have to wait a week to talk about it. But we can talk about it now. Now there's even more photos of it. We got a little bit more like the packaging, etc. This is Mysterious Prime and Automutt. I love that they come up with these characters and then just make the characters look like, classic Scooby-Doo characters. So what they have done here is that they have pulled a Ninja Turtle where the van is very cartoon accurate, more cartoon accurate than I expected it to be. And you have heads for all of the Scooby cast. So technically you could buy 4 of these and have the entire crew and then figure out what you do with 4 Scooby-Doos. It's a funny little way of like incorporating everybody. And some of the heads look better. The Velma head does not look great. The Shaggy head is okay. I honestly think the Fred and Daphne heads work better than the others on this mold. I do like that they come with the neckerchiefs as well. That's actually a neat little touch. You'll also notice that those ports are absolutely Titan Masters. So if you want to say, put the screaming Nightbeat head on here, I think that would be highly appropriate, not only for the Nightbeat character, but also because they're hunting ghosts. And then, yeah, Scooby is just a box of Scooby snacks, which is really, really cute. It's a really fun little set. I'm not huge on Scooby-Doo, but depending on how, depending on when it's in hand and people tell me how it is, I may or may not be curious about picking this one up. We have more shots of Galvatron. We've mostly looked over these, but just for the people who didn't see the dedicated video to it, here is a news topic as well. These photos did actually confirm that what people noticed in the figure, the horns for the Unicron mode are included, so you do have the Galva Unicron from Beast Wars Neo. That's a great little touch to throw in. That's really the only like major news to this. We've seen plenty of shots of this Galvatron otherwise. And there you see spots on the back where you can mount those horns when they are not in use. So nice of them to work that into the general design. Still, God, I love how this looks. I'm so excited for that to come out. I speculated this might actually come out in time to be like a toy of the year, but it's coming out in February, which is sad. Like, boo. I don't want to wait that long for this. I want it now. However, they are going to tide us over with a whole bunch of extra materials. So there's an entire video posted by Takara Tomy showing you how the toy works and all the different modes in great detail. And if you want some story, Takara's New Legends manga is now covering the tale of Galvatron and how he works into the current storyline of Transformers Generations, or New Legends in this case. So yeah, showing off character relations, not only with the 13, but with Gigastorm, who of course is from his story. I like how they've included Thrust and Dirge in here as well, almost like that they might actually release those characters as well. I mean, the Needle Nose mold is right there, I'm just saying. But no, it's fun. It's a fun little it's a fun story. I like that they're giving some kind of storyline to all this craziness. All right. Takara Tomy also did all their official photos for a lot of upcoming Generations toys, so, and the studio series as well. So we'll go through those really quick because they do take different photos than Hasbro. There's your beefy little Swindle, still looking pretty good with the big cannon on the shoulder. And there's your completed Bruticus. Hasbro's a little bit like timid about showing their combiners. I don't know why. I do like that the extra kibble becomes a giant cannon for Bruticus. That's nice. One thing that I didn't really realize until I got my Onslaught in hand is the solid green arms are definitely not accurate to the original toy. It's a side effect of the frame combiner, but it does throw the look off a little bit for me. Like it just like dawned on me as soon as I like transformed my Onslaught into the mode of, oh, right, this doesn't look right. Shame that. The Vector Prime still looks fantastic. The gold actually does work really, really well on that mold. And yeah, again, I keep saying it. It's got more paint than the original one does. We have Masterpiece stuff. It's a close-up look of Eject, which is keeping the cartoon accurate face with a COVID mask on kind of look to him. Ramhorn looking really, really nice as well. There's some definition, some 3-dimension to him, which is great to see. Yeah, no integrated weapons on these. I think that's going to be reserved just for like the few handful that are small enough to work that in. I don't know why some of these images are so tiny. It's weird. There's the arms. I remember I said like I was a little bit worried about the proportions on Blaster. The arms do look a little bit small, but honestly not terrible. Don't know why these images are so small. We glean absolutely nothing from this. Okay. No, I'm not gonna bother with all these super tiny image. I don't know why. Like Japan's standard for like preview images on stuff is so low. It's so low. I don't know why they're still okay with such tiny pictures. All right. Here's their version of Prowl, which we are going to be getting as well. This is the upcoming like studio series clean version. They're getting another run of Gigawatt. This mold is never going to die because Back to the Future always sells, and this is like the definitive collab toy for Transformers. The Starscream, which is about to get charged. I was warned by Target that the charge date for this is coming up, so everyone's going to get theirs pretty quick. I don't know why Starscream's posed with an all raise on the front of his arms. I know you can just rotate that, but it's a weird place to pose because it makes it look super weird. But no, we know this mold by now. Everyone should have that Thundercracker. It's a really great figure. This is no doubt going to be a good Starscream. We're running back the Prowl mold again. I don't know why. Yeah, so good slate of toys. Good slate of toys coming up. Wish the Blaster pictures were a little bit bigger. Okay. We had a listing a while back for a Energon Surge High Seas Hero Pack and speculation on who would actually be inside. So there is an Elita 1 repaint inside like I expected, except it's Blur. Or no, Mirage. Sorry. Sorry. Wrong blue guy. No, it is Mirage who is going to be the retool of Elita 1. Now he is the speedboat. And the other one, the larger one, is a repaint of Scourge, and with the new tooling for the head to be Optimus Prime. So now Optimus Prime, in the litany of weird alt modes that Optimus Prime has had, can now add pirate ship to the list. I'm not exactly sure how I feel. Like the colors don't blend as well as they do on Scourge. And he comes across looking a little bit play school with the way that the blue and red just clash against each other. It's not a great fit. It's not a great fit. I don't think they needed to have Optimus Prime on this set. I think they could have done with a different character. A Broadside would have been great to work in here. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, it doesn't suit Optimus, especially with this. I want to point out the insane imagery that is Optimus Prime with a human skull in his chest. Didn't anyone think to retool that into a Matrix? We're just going to leave the skull and crossbones from Scourge where it makes sense? Okay, whatever. I'm getting nitpicky now. It's still weird. Optimus Prime's got a skull in his chest now. Oh. We're just trying too hard to be edgy at this point, aren't we? Oh, if you prefer your Optimus to be a little bit flashier, do I have something for you? Okay, so Toys R Us Hong Kong is doing this crazy exclusive, which is a solid gold chrome version of Legacy United G1 toy Optimus Prime. There's only 40 of them for the 40-year anniversary, which has come and gone. So that's a fascinating thing to celebrate now. But it is as close to a lucky draw as you're ever going to get. You know, it is such low number. It's very expensive. It's very expensive. Let's see the detail here. Let's see. It'll be available at Toys R Us at Harbor City Shopping Mall in Hong Kong. You have to send 2,500 Hong Kong dollars, about 318 USD, to get a chance to obtain this figure, which will only be 40 units worldwide with numbered packaging. So you're definitely not going to want to take this out, considering the packaging is individually numbered. So this is going to be very, very, very difficult to get your hands on. It sounds like it's lottery based. Like if you spend $320, you will gain the fortune of maybe getting a hold of one of these. I mean, good luck to you if you actually have access to the Harbor City, Hong Kong, and Hong Kong Toys R Us. There you go. There's more stuff that they're doing there as well. You got posters, you got pins, you got lanyards. The Optimus Prime is only one of the things you could potentially win. Spending a minimum gets you chances to win all of this too. So there you go. There you go. So it's a whole big event thing for the anniversary of Transformers the movie. Yes, I was poking fun at this being like the 40th anniversary listing when it's technically not. It's not this one anyway. Oh well. Let's move on to other weird giveaway things. So, see, this is I want to make sure I don't mispronounce this. Kodansha Fan Book 2026. So Japan magazines do this wonderful thing where they will pack in something really, really cool along with their big magazines. And in this case, they are packing in a core class Starscream done up in clear plastic as Ghost Starscream. We've kind of lost the plot on Ghost Starscreams. It's been a hot minute since I remember seeing one, so it's maybe the Earthrise mold got that. But it's cool to see it back in tiny little form. It does look like some of the more pivotal parts do not have clear plastic, so that saves me a little bit of concern when it comes to the survivability of this. But no, you get the magazine, it won't come with an entire toy packed onto it. There are, like, the best we ever got were like PlayStation demo discs on a magazine, you know? This is significantly cooler. Hot Wheels has announced another figure that you will not be able to find. So in their color shifters line, we are getting a Bumblebee, which apparently shifts into glyph when hit with water. Sure, we'll go with that. These things are incredibly annoying. So I have Optimus because I got super lucky on that. I had to go online to get Optimus with the trailer, and the only way I have Bumblebee was thanks to a kind fan who sent me one. One to open, one to keep sealed. So thank you very much if you are out there. I never saw the tracks. The only time I ever saw the Ultra Magnus is when someone brought one into the shop and asked $40 for it. You can get them online for $30, so that was ridiculous. This is probably going to end up in the same level of, like, good luck ever seeing it. What strikes me is that they have the same, like, electric blue deco on it that we saw with the recent new Authentics figures that were coming out. So I don't know if they're just going to run this like Energon Surge thing across random toys because it's something that the cartoon toy line is doing. No clue, but it seems to be a thing right now. I'm not crazy about it because it's the kind of thing a knockoff company adds to a Transformer mold. But it is what it is. At least it's making things a little bit more interesting. Now, on the complete end of the spectrum here, the designer for Transformers Overgear, Yukiya Amano, has put up an interview, or at least conducted an interview. So if you want to hear a lot about Transformers Overgear, that is available. There is an English translation as well, so you can actually find out for yourself exactly everything there is to know about the ins and outs of this toy line, which I think is a really cool thing to be able to do. Cyberworld has officially concluded its first season. Now, being a quick replacement show for Earthspark, we don't know the future of this show, if it is continuing beyond a season 1, but if you're curious about the series, now is the time. All 36 episodes are now available. They're all 5-minute chunks, so you can break that down into, like relatively like your standard 13 episodes ish of video content. Shouldn't take you too long to get through. And there's some charm to it too. You can tell some Transformer nerds are actually in charge of this series. Okay, more promotional stuff for Transformers. Part of the Apology Tour, UK stores Smiths is teaming up with Hasbro to do the Redemption rollout, which again is a campaign to win a chance of 40 gift boxes that include the following items. 2 cinema tickets to see Transformers the movie in September, 2 vouchers to the toy store, or a voucher to the toy store, sneak peek a brand new music video, Redemption of Optimus Prime, Studio Series Matrix of Leadership, which is a huge prize to have, Studio Series 86, also a big prize, Voyager 86 Shockwave, good prize, Deluxe 86 Wheeljack, that toy is underrated but overexposed, Studio Series Leader 86 Astro Train, the Wheeljack is better, and 2 Blockies figures, 1 Defender and 1 Galaxy, and who knows what those are going to be. That's actually a really solid prize package, and the fact that 40 people are going to win that is crazy. So if you're in the UK, good luck to you. That's a very worthy prize pack to win. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Now, let's take a look at Aldi. Aldi doing their little Alpha Action series. And this is going comic based. So we've got some Stormbringer Optimus Primes. Let's see how much there is here. Let's quick skim through because I have forgotten. I looked at this topic a while ago. So we got our Stormbringer Primes in both matte and metallic finish. We got an Orion Pax straight out of IDW. We also have an IDW-ish Prowl, which is neat to see. We've got a Starscream, a minor Megatron, and more fascinating, Senator Shockwave of all characters. That's a wild addition to include. Like cool addition, but really, really out there kind of pick. We also have an Optimus Prime G1 style and a Rodimus Prime on the way, which is always nice to see. So there you go. Action figure style Transformers on the way. Reese is doing a Beast Wars 30th anniversary chibi plush set. So these are just super cute, adorable little Transformer chibi plushies. Here's the wild thing behind this. So we've got blind box distribution. Your chase figures are going to be Leo Prime on the box, Leo Convoy, and Rhinox. And it looks like the robot modes wearing their beast modes as a onesie. It's super cute. Optimus Primal, Tigatron, Cheetor, Megatron, Airazor, which is an interesting choice. Cyber Shark, which is a far more interesting choice. Cyber Shark is one of those very rare Beast Wars toys that never appeared in anything outside of maybe a comic book. Even Beast Wars 2, I don't believe used Cyber Shark's mold for anything. That's kind of wild. It's because that was the whole mentality behind Beast Wars 2nd, was use all of the molds that we never used for the first run of Beast Wars because they weren't in the cartoon. That's kind of wild. It's a really weird choice. It's a cute little Cyber Shark though, I'll give it that. So if you need your Transformer Labubu style, they're on the way. The Toronto Blue Jays are hosting Transformers Day on Saturday, October 1st. Join your favorite Autobots and Decepticons for an action-packed day of featuring Transformer-themed activities, photo opportunities, and more happening throughout the ballpark. Okay. So yeah, they're basically linking the Blue Jays' 50th anniversary with the 40th anniversary of Transformers the movie. So that's the gimmick here. So there is a Blue Jays Transformers hat that the first 15,000 fans on entrance will be getting. Interchangeable patches to wear on the front, which is neat. They include Optimus Prime, Megatron, Grimlock, Starscream, RC, and Bumblebee, which is cool. Why are so many? Yeah, so here's the Velcro. So you can just swap out who you're representing. That's such a cool idea. Why are the cool things coming out in other countries? Why does the US not get anything like this? I can't get Transformers like interchangeable baseball cap here in the US. Why is Grimlock upside down? Who put Grimlock upside down? No, I can't get anything like this in the US. We certainly don't get a gold Optimus Prime in the US. Man, jealous. I'm jealous now. You know what we do get in the US? Pretzel. At least if you're in Universal Studios Hollywood. So, while you are there getting heckled by the best Megatron since Frank Welker, then you can wait in line with one of these Autobot Decepticon split emblem pretzels. Do we have the price on the pretzel? The pretzel is $12, which is typical for a theme park snack. But hey, that's a weird pretzel, and that's a weirdest story that we can end on. So that's going to be it for today's news roundup. Thank you everyone for watching. As always, I will see you next time. Hello everyone, I am Astral Agent Magnetar, a Tokusatsu VTuber, and I am streaming 4 times a week over on Twitch, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons, and a special late night one on late Friday/early Saturday. So come watch, come hang out, and let's make an impact together.